The more we value things outside our control, the less control we have. Epictetus. Welcome, seekers of wisdom, to our journey into Stoicism. In this video, we will explore 10 things that you should not talk about, and what to keep private, according to the Stoic philosophy. We will learn why these things are not worth discussing, and how they can distract us from living a virtuous and happy life. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell, so that you don't miss any of our future videos on Stoicism and other topics related to self-improvement and personal growth. And as always, be the best version of yourself. 1. Your wealth and possessions. One of the first things that you should not talk about, or even think about too much, is your wealth and possessions. The Stoics taught that these things are external to us, and therefore not under our control. They can be taken away from us at any moment, by fate, by thieves, by fire, or by any other cause. They also do not contribute to our true happiness, which depends only on our inner state of mind. Talking about your wealth and possessions can also lead to several problems. It can make you arrogant and proud, and look down on others who have less than you. It can make you greedy and covetous, and always want more than you have. It can make you anxious and fearful, and worry about losing what you have. It can also make you envious and resentful, and compare yourself unfavorably with others who have more than you. The Stoics advised us to be content with what we have, and to practice gratitude for the things that we need and enjoy. They also encouraged us to be generous and charitable, and to share our wealth and possessions with those who are in need. They reminded us that the true riches are not in the things that we own, but in the things that we are, our character, our wisdom, our virtue. 2. Your health and appearance. Another thing that you should not talk about, or obsess over, is your health and appearance. The Stoics recognized that these things are also external to us, and subject to change and decay. They can be affected by illness, injury, aging, or any other factor beyond our control. They also do not define who we are, or what we are capable of. Talking about your health and appearance can also cause several issues. It can make you vain and superficial, and focus too much on your outward appearance rather than your inward qualities. It can make you insecure and self-conscious, and worry about what others think of you. It can make you unhappy and dissatisfied, and always find faults with yourself or others. It can also make you unhealthy and unbalanced, and neglect your mental or spiritual well-being. The Stoics advised us to take care of our health and appearance, but not to attach too much importance to them. They also urged us to accept the natural changes that occur in our bodies over time, and to see the beauty in every stage of life. They reminded us that the true health is not in the condition of our body, but in the state of our soul. 3. Your achievements and failures. A third thing that you should not talk about, or dwell on, is your achievements and failures. The Stoics understood that these things are also external to us, and dependent on many factors outside our control. They can be influenced by luck, by circumstances, by other people's actions or opinions. They also do not measure our worth or happiness, which depend only on our own actions and judgments. Talking about your achievements and failures can also create several problems. It can make you boastful and arrogant, and think that you are better than others because of your success. It can make you complacent and lazy, and stop trying to improve yourself or learn new things. It can make you depressed and discouraged, and think that you are worthless because of your failure. It can also make you bitter and resentful, and blame others or fate for your misfortune. The Stoics advised us to do our best in everything that we do, but not to be attached to the outcome. They also encouraged us to learn from both our achievements and failures, and use them as opportunities for growth and improvement. They reminded us that the true achievement is not in the results that we get, but in the effort that we put. 4. Your opinions and beliefs. A fourth thing that you should not talk about, or impose on others, is your opinions and beliefs. The Stoics realized that these things are also external to us, and based on our limited knowledge and perspective. They can be challenged, changed, or proven wrong by new evidence, arguments, or experiences. They also do not determine our happiness or virtue, which depend only on our actions and judgments. Talking about your opinions and beliefs can also lead to several difficulties. It can make you dogmatic and stubborn, and think that you are always right and others are always wrong. It can make you intolerant and hostile, and reject or attack those who disagree with you. It can make you ignorant and closed-minded, and refuse to listen or learn from others. It can also make you confused and doubtful, and question your own convictions or values. The Stoics advised us to examine our opinions and beliefs, and to seek the truth with reason and logic. They also urged us to be open-minded and respectful, and to listen and learn from others who have different opinions and beliefs. They reminded us that the true wisdom is not in the opinions that we hold, but in the reasons that we have. 5. Your plans and expectations. A fifth thing that you should not talk about, or rely on, is your plans and expectations. The Stoics recognized that these things are also external to us, and subject to change and uncertainty. They can be disrupted, disappointed, or frustrated by events that are beyond our control. They also do not guarantee our happiness or virtue, which depend only on our actions and judgments. Talking about your plans and expectations can also result in several troubles. It can make you presumptuous and overconfident, and think that you know what will happen in the future. It can make you impatient and restless, and always want things to happen faster or better than they do. It can make you unhappy and dissatisfied, and always complain about things that do not meet your expectations. It can also make you anxious and fearful, and always worry about things that might go wrong. The Stoics advised us to make plans and have expectations, but not to be attached to them. They also encouraged us to be flexible and adaptable, and to adjust our plans and expectations according to the changing circumstances. They reminded us that the true happiness is not in the things that we hope for, but in the things that we do. 6. Your secrets and confessions. A sixth thing that you should not talk about, or reveal to others, is your secrets and confessions. The Stoics understood that these things are also external to us, and related to our past actions or thoughts. They can be exposed, betrayed, or used against us by others who are not trustworthy or benevolent. They also do not affect our happiness or virtue, which depend only on our present actions and judgments. Talking about your secrets and confessions can also cause several complications. It can make you vulnerable and insecure, and fear that others will judge or harm you because of your secrets or confessions. It can make you guilty and ashamed, and regret or hate yourself because of your secrets or confessions. It can make you dishonest and hypocritical, and lie or hide yourself because of your secrets or confessions. It can also make you lonely and isolated, and avoid or distrust others because of your secrets or confessions. The Stoics advised us to keep our secrets and confessions to ourselves, or to share them only with those who are wise and trustworthy. They also urged us to forgive ourselves and others, and to learn from our mistakes or misdeeds. They reminded us that the true virtue is not in the things that we conceal, but in the things that we reveal. 7. Your pleasures and pains. A seventh thing that you should not talk about, or indulge in, is your pleasures and pains. The Stoics realized that these things are also external to us, and related to our bodily sensations or emotions. They can be fleeting, unreliable, or harmful for us or others who are involved in them. They also do not contribute to our happiness or virtue, which depend only on our actions and judgments. Talking about your pleasures and pains can also lead to several problems. It can make you hedonistic and selfish, and seek only your own pleasure or avoid your own pain at any cost. It can make you addicted and dependent, and lose control over your desires or fears. It can make you insensitive and cruel, and ignore or inflict pain on others for your pleasure. It can also make you unhappy and miserable, and suffer more from the loss of pleasure or the presence of pain. The Stoics advised us to moderate our pleasures and endure our pains, but not to be enslaved by them. They also encouraged us to be compassionate and helpful, and to share our pleasures or ease our pains with others who need them. They reminded us that the true pleasure is not in the things that we feel, but in the things that we do. 8. Your praises and criticisms. An eighth thing that you should not talk about, or be affected by, is your praises and criticisms. The Stoics recognized that these things are also external to us, and based on other people's opinions or judgments. They can be biased, inconsistent, or irrelevant for us or our goals. They also do not determine our happiness or virtue, which depend only on our actions and judgments. Talking about your praises and criticisms can also create several difficulties. It can make you proud and conceited, and think that you are superior to others because of your praises. It can make you dependent and needy, and always seek approval or validation from others. It can make you angry and defensive, and react negatively to any criticism or feedback. It can also make you insecure and doubtful, and lose confidence or self-esteem. The Stoics advised us to ignore our praises and criticisms, but not to be indifferent to them. They also urged us to be humble and modest, and to acknowledge our strengths and weaknesses. They reminded us that the true praise is not in the words that we hear, but in the deeds that we do. 9. Your rights and duties. A ninth thing that you should not talk about, or demand from others, is your rights and duties. The Stoics realized that these things are also external to us, and based on social conventions or laws. They can be different, conflicting, or unjust for us or others who live in different times or places. They also do not ensure our happiness or virtue, which depend only on our actions and judgments. Talking about your rights and duties can also lead to several troubles. It can make you entitled and demanding, and think that you deserve more than you have or give less than you owe. It can make you rebellious and disobedient, and resist or break the rules that you do not agree with. It can make you judgmental and self-righteous, and criticize or condemn others who do not follow your standards. It can also make you unhappy and dissatisfied, and always feel oppressed or exploited. The Stoics advised us to respect our rights and duties, but not to be obsessed with them. They also encouraged us to be responsible and cooperative, and to fulfill our obligations and contribute to the common good. They reminded us that the true justice is not in the things that we claim, but in the things that we do. 10. Your dreams and fantasies. A 10th thing that you should not talk about, or indulge in, is your dreams and fantasies. The Stoics understood that these things are also external to us, and based on our imagination or desires. They can be unrealistic, irrational, or harmful for us or others who are involved in them. They also do not contribute to our happiness or virtue, which depend only on our actions and judgments. Talking about your dreams and fantasies can also create several problems. It can make you delusional and irrational, and think that your dreams and fantasies are real or possible. It can make you lazy and passive, and stop working hard or taking action to achieve your goals. It can make you disappointed and unhappy, and always compare your reality with your dreams or fantasies. It can also make you distracted and unfocused, and lose sight of what is important or urgent. The Stoics advised us to avoid our dreams and fantasies, but not to be afraid of them. They also urged us to be realistic and rational, and to base our decisions and actions on facts and logic. They reminded us that the true happiness is not in the things that we imagine, but in the things that we do. We have reached the end of our journey into Stoicism. We have learned 10 things that we should not talk about, and what to keep private, according to the Stoic philosophy. We have also learned why these things are not worth discussing, and how they can distract us from living a virtuous and happy life. By following the Stoic advice, we can free ourselves from the influence of external things, and focus on what is truly under our control, our actions and judgments. We can also improve ourselves in our relationships with others, and become more wise, virtuous, and happy. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell, so that you don't miss any of our future videos on Stoicism and other topics related to self-improvement and personal growth. Remember, the more we value things outside our control, the less control we have. Epictetus.